Most people think life changes in a single moment. It doesn't. It changes while you're too busy noticing. Think about the people who say, "I never saw it coming." The failed relationship, the lost friendship, the missed promotion, the financial crisis. The truth is, they rarely happen overnight. Long before life falls apart, it whispers. A conversation you ignored, a habit you promised to fix tomorrow, a dream you postponed for the right time. None of those moments feel important on their own. That's why they're so dangerous. Life almost never changes because of one dramatic decision. It changes because of hundreds of invisible ones. One skipped workout becomes a weaker body. One ignored phone call becomes emotional distance. One unnecessary expense becomes financial pressure. Every small choice seems harmless, until time quietly connects them into a future you never planned. That's the first rule everyone learns too late. Life doesn't change overnight. It changes one unnoticed decision at a time. The question isn't whether your life is changing. It already is. The only question is, in which direction? We spend far too much time listening to what people say, and not nearly enough time watching what they repeatedly do. Words are effortless, promises are free. Anyone can sound loyal, anyone can sound honest, anyone can promise they'll always be there. But character doesn't appear in a single conversation. It reveals itself through patterns. The friend who only calls when they need something, the coworker who takes credit when things go right, but disappears when they don't, the partner who apologizes, yet repeats the same behavior again and again. None of these moments seem important on their own, but together, they tell a story. The hardest truth about people isn't that they hide who they are. It's that we often refuse to believe what they've already shown us. We give second chances, then third chances, not because the evidence isn't there, but because the truth is uncomfortable. That's the second rule everyone learns too late. Don't judge people by their promises, judge them by their patterns. Patterns rarely lie, people do. Every decision feels like a simple choice, but almost every choice is actually an exchange. Life never gives you something. Every time you say yes, you're automatically saying no to something else. Say yes to comfort. Say yes to endless scrolling. Say yes to pleasing everyone. The cost isn't always visible. That's why most people never notice it. The opportunities you never took, the conversations you never had, the risks you kept postponing. None of them disappear. They simply become part of a future that could have been different. One decision rarely changes your life, but thousands of unnoticed decisions always do. That's the third rule everyone learns too late. Every choice has a price. The question is, are you choosing the price you're willing to pay, or simply accepting the one life chooses for you? Comfort rarely feels dangerous. In fact, it usually feels like the reward you've earned. Sleeping in for one more hour, putting off the difficult conversation, waiting until tomorrow, choosing what's familiar instead of what's necessary. None of these decisions feel important. That's exactly why they become habits, and habits quietly become your future. The biggest regrets in life rarely come from taking too many risks. They come from waiting too long, from believing there would always be another opportunity, another year, another chance. Comfort has a strange way of convincing you that nothing needs to change today, until one day, everything has changed without your permission. That's the fourth rule everyone learns too late. Comfort protects you from today's discomfort, while quietly stealing tomorrow's possibilities. Growth has never asked for comfort. It has only ever asked for courage. Most people believe their future is shaped by their biggest decisions. It isn't. Your future is built by the smallest actions, the ones you stop noticing. One workout doesn't change your body. One book doesn't change your mind. One conversation doesn't transform your relationships, but repeated enough. Small actions stop feeling like choices. They become who you are. The same is true in the opposite direction. One excuse feels harmless. One late night. One broken promise to yourself. On their own, they seem insignificant, but repeated often enough, they quietly become your identity. Your life isn't moving in the direction of your goals. It's moving in the direction of your habits. That's the fifth rule everyone learns too late. Success isn't created by what you do once. It's created by what you refuse to stop doing. If there's one rule that connects every lesson you've heard tonight, it's this. Time never argues with your decisions, it simply multiplies them. Every habit, every excuse, every difficult conversation you avoided, every opportunity you embraced, time quietly keeps the score. At first, the changes are invisible. One day looks exactly like the next. Then one morning, you wake up living a life that was built by thousands of ordinary decisions you barely remember making. That's why wisdom rarely arrives all at once. It arrives when you finally look backwards and realize the signs were always there. The patterns, the choices, the moments that seemed too small to matter, they mattered more than anything. That's the final rule everyone learns too late. Life isn't shaped by a single moment. It's shaped by what you repeatedly choose, long before anyone notices, including yourself. So the question isn't whether your future is being written, it already is. The only question is whether you'll like the story when you finally reach the last page. Most people spend their lives learning these lessons the hard way. If you'd rather learn them before life teaches them, subscribe to The Silent Social.